Other people say it's enlightenment. You never say. I'm pursuing enlightenment means one day you're going to declare yourself, I'm enlightened, then everybody will know you're a nutcase. If you did not have a body, I could make you sit here for 10,000 years. What's the problem? Hello? Isn't it? So if somebody is sitting for 10 hours unmoving, obviously no sense of body. Once somebody has become that loose inside, he may find the door. It'll be wonderful for him, but not good for me. Hello? So my soldiers go to disturb his meditation and his spiritual process. Yes
Why should I work towards, or why should I attain mukti and get myself liberated from birth?
Do you see that you seem to be, you're not dead sure about it, but you seem to be something more than this body and this mind? You're not sure, but it seems like that, isn't it? So would you like to know what it is? Why should I know? Well, you feel like that till life knocks you upon your head. Suppose you have to die next moment. You'll die one day, do you know this? Huh? You will die one day. I'm not wishing. You will anyway die. I'll bless you with a long life, but still you will die. With my blessing, without my blessing, you will still die. Is it okay? Is it okay? You will die. Suppose that death is next moment. Will you go joyfully? Now, why should I liberate myself? This is not my idea or your idea. The life within you is always longing to go beyond limitations. Whatever is your present limitation, liberate yourself from that. Whatever your present compulsion, liberate yourself from that. You will notice there's a next level of compulsions. You liberate yourself from that, you will notice a next level of compulsion. If you liberate yourself continuously like this, some point there must be a point where there is no other compulsion within you, isn't it? Is it your desire to live in limitations and compulsions? You can settle for it because you don't have the energy to go. You may say, this is okay. If I just lock you up in this hall, if you're tired and sick, you'll say, Sadhguru, just 2 meals a day if you give me, I don't mind, I will sleep here only, no problem. But if you're young and energetic, now you want to do something, you want to dig through the earth and go away. Yes or no? If you lost all enthusiasm and energy for life, you will say, Sadhguru, throw some food at me, I will just sleep here for the rest of my life. I don't want liberation, I don't want nothing, I don't want to step out on the street. Just give me some food, I will sleep here, lie down here and die. That is if you lost it all. If life is throbbing within you, you are not willing to settle for that, isn't it? Yes or no? So if life is throbbing within you, you are not willing to live within any limitation or any compulsion, it doesn't matter how pleasant it is. If I decorate this very good and give you good food, don't go anywhere, you will be locked right here. Very good food, well-decorated space, you can't go anywhere. Will you stay here? No. If you are sick and tired, you will stay. If you are alive and energetic, you will not stay, isn't it? That's all it is. If you're alive and energetic, liberation is a natural longing. If you're sick and tired, limitations are okay, as long as somebody gives me something, I'll hang around and go. Doesn't matter, there's one more life or no more life. Is it not important that you go beyond your limitations and your compulsions? This is not somebody's concept, this is the longing of every life. Either it finds conscious expression or unconscious expression, that's all the choice you have. You have no choice to decide whether I want to be free or not. You have no choice whether I want liberation or not. You anyway long for it. If you long for it consciously, it may find fulfillment. If you long for it unconsciously, you will do all kinds of freaky things. In the name of freedom, you will get drunk. In the name of freedom, you will do drugs. In the name of freedom, you will jump off the mountain and smash yourself. People have done all these things in pursuit of freedom, haven't they? Yes or no? But if you do it consciously, you may find fulfillment. If you do it unconsciously, you may just get lost in the process. I'm just talking about doing your life consciously. I'm not talking about doing something else. I'm just talking about doing the same life process as consciously as possible. Because if you do it consciously, it'll find fulfillment. In some way, not the real thing, at least what happens around, what are the benefits if one reaches a certain state of consciousness. There is nobody in the world who doesn't want it. There's nobody, everybody will want it. But the thing is, nobody wants to walk the path. Nobody wants to do what is needed to be done, but they want to be there. When I say you have to walk the path, is it so far away, is it so hard that you have to get there with great difficulty? No. For what is within, where is the path? It's right here. But to turn you around, there is a method, there is a process. What is working against you is just things that work for your well-being, actually. Your own mind, your own body, this is what turns against you when you seek something beyond it. From inside they'll turn against you in so many ways. So is it difficult, is it easy? It is not that. It is just the priority. How important is it? If you become like that, without knowing this, I cannot live. If that is how important it becomes, then it's not difficult, it's very close. Because people are off and on, off and on, off and on, it seems to be a long way. Anything is like this. Suppose, let's say you have to cook something, let's say you have to bake a cake or you want to cook some rice. You turn on the stove, turn off the stove, turn on the stove, turn off the stove. It's a long process. And of course, dinner won't happen. So this is the story of majority of the spiritual seekers. They're off and on and off and on and off and on. Oh, does it mean to say I must be only here, there? That's not it. The priority should not shift. The priority is set, slowly everything within you will slowly organize itself in that direction. Because the priority is shifting, this life does not know which way to go, it's just confused. Every 2 minutes if you change the destination on the GPS, for sure it does not know where to go, isn't it? So this is what is happening in most people. This is why spiritual path seems to be arduous, long, impossible, unattainable, all these things, simply because people are shifting priorities all the time.
I am not pursuing enlightenment with 100% sincerity because at some level, I am not convinced that this is going to happen in this lifetime, given my limitations. How do I overcome this mental setup that I have? Have you seen people coming close to this possibility? And what are my chances?
Don't pursue enlightenment. You cannot pursue enlightenment. How can you pursue something that you do not know? If you pursue something, you will pursue only what you know. What is the point pursuing something that you already know? What is the point in running after something that you already know? So if you have to step into something that you do not know, the only thing is just to keep walking. Keep a steady direction and keep walking. Maybe it's a wrong direction, it doesn't matter. Just keep walking. After all, planet is round. Inevitably, if you keep walking and keep straight walking, not round and round, if you just keep straight walking, you will inevitably get somewhere. Nobody can take it away from you. You know, if you have a dog at home, you would know this. If you just tickle him in the tail, he will go shh, chasing his own tail. Okay, a lot of people are doing that. Their own tail they're chasing. Even enlightenment is their own tail. Nobody told you there is such a thing. But definitely you can see, from one person to another person, one person seems to be little better off, simply the way they are. Not because of their money, not because of their wealth, not because of their qualifications. Simply the way they sit and stand, somebody seems to be better off than somebody else. Yes or no? So, there is room and scope for improvement. Relentlessly improve. Let's see where it gets you. But if you have fancy ideas of what is enlightenment, then you will chase that silly idea. And that idea is never enlightenment, because it's your idea. You cannot have an idea about something that you have no access to, isn't it? All your ideas concern things that you already know, maybe permutations and combinations of the same damn thing. It's like God. Because you're human, God is a big human being, isn't it? We are a little more liberal, so we made animals, birds, snakes, everything, elephants, cows, everything gods, because we understand, after all, they can have their own gods. But if you're very dogmatic and rigid, you think, no, God is a human being, that too a man, and that too he has blonde hair. That's a very rigid, dogmatic idea. People who lived in other parts of the world never could imagine a blonde-haired God. They just cannot. Can you? I'm sure African gods have crinky hair, Indian gods have jet black hair, something. So, it's our idea. Our ideas, no matter what we do, only comes from what we already know. Cannot be anything else. So do not think up enlightenment. You will just make a fool of yourself going round and round. If you become an absolutely, that means unconditionally wonderful human being, you don't worry whether you're enlightened or not. Other people will, if they want, they will say, oh, he is enlightened compared to me. Everybody is calling somebody enlightened compared to themselves. Look at me how I am, look at him how he is, he must be enlightened. But there is no one benchmark out there, this is enlightenment. Everybody is wonderful when things around them are properly arranged for them, the way they want, the way you want. Huh? When everybody behaves the way you want, you are also wonderful. When people don't behave the way you want, when life doesn't work the way you want, then to be wonderful, it takes something else. So when everything is going dead wrong with your life, with your family, with your profession, with your life, everything around you, if you're still wonderful, for now, let us say you're enlightened. All right? If you must set a benchmark, but something wonderful happened, something so wonderful that nothing could affect that wonderfulness, other people say it's enlightenment. You never say. I'm pursuing enlightenment means one day you're going to declare yourself, I'm enlightened, then everybody will know you're a nutcase. If others say, oh, he is enlightened, good. You declare, I'm enlightened. This will be a case, isn't it? You may be wonderful, but you are not loyal to your wonderfulness. You are joyful, you are sometimes blissful, you're even loving, but not loyal to these qualities. A beautiful flower throws out fragrance. The flower is very loyal. No matter if you pluck it also, it's still fragrant. If the cow eats it also, it's fragrant. If the bee messes around also, it's fragrant. It never got angry and turned into a skunk ever. But you're not like that, you are wonderful like this. If somebody pokes you, you will become a skunk. You're not loyal to your wonderfulness. So are you loyal to your wonderfulness? This is all you have to do. Instead of pursuing enlightenment, just do this. Choose any one thing, I will leave it to you. Either joy or blissfulness or love or anger or hatred, you choose whatever you want. Just be loyal to one thing every moment of your life. How's that? You will become enlightened. The problem right now is of loyalty. You keep chasing your own tail, you keep running, of course, but you think you're going somewhere, you're not going anywhere. Especially if you're pursuing enlightenment, you definitely not going anywhere. Just stay loyal to one quality that you choose. I won't even tell you be loving, be joyful, be blissful, no. If you like anger, if you like hatred, if you like jealousy, but every moment you must be like that. That's all. Your job is done. Really, that's all it takes. No matter what is happening, whatever may be happening, you just be loyal to one quality. Nischala tattvam jivan mukti. If you're unwavering, that is all. Right now the problem is it's going all over the place. Every moment your loyalty is changing, isn't it? When you sit here, yes, Sadhguru. Just one damn thing, choose any damn thing. Just be loyal to that one thing every moment of your life. It's a done thing.
Someone sat for 10 hours in Dhyanlinga without moving, and some people got worried about it. Why would they worry? Can someone attain Mahasamadhi sitting in Dhyanlinga?
Oh. Well, in some moments I have said this, but because these videos have gone out, now everybody may know about this. At some moments I have said, if you make this mistake of sitting with me for one moment really, then this is the last cycle of life for you. What this means is, this is not just about me. This is what a guru means, because his energies and his way of being is committed to liberation, not for something else. Other drama you do because you're living in the world. If you don't do some drama of saying, mental health will come, physical health will come, backache will go, this will go, that will go, this is all important for somebody who has a backache. Backache is the most important thing. When you have a backache, if I talk about ultimate liberation, you're not going to listen to me, so we talk about that. It's like if you have a little child, to make him eat, you do all kinds of tricks. Hello? Yes or no? All kinds of tricks. You should see the Indian mothers doing tricks and tricks to make their children eat. So, this is just like that, leave those things. The important thing is to move towards liberation. What is liberation? If I lock you up in that room and declare, see, you're liberated, will it work for you? Hello? No. Only if I let you out, you're liberated, isn't it? Right now, do one thing. Do what you want, shake yourself whichever way you want. Let me see, just spill out of your body, just for 10 seconds and go back. Hello? Can you? What? Are you in the suicide pandemic list? Without damaging the body, just go out and come back. See, freedom means what? I may live in that room, but when I want, I may lock it from inside. But when I want, I can open the door, go out and come back. This is freedom. You're a free person. You're locked in that room, it doesn't matter from inside or outside, but you cannot open it. Is that freedom? Hello? No. So, any physical boundary is like this. So I'm saying, prison is a wonderful place, but the only problem is you cannot open the door at your will. That's a prison, isn't it? Everything else may be fantastic. Food may be better, it may come on time, things may happen, they're even opening doors for you. But you cannot open the door and go out. That's a prison, isn't it? The premises and the garden is way bigger than your home, I'm sure. But you cannot open the door. So any physical space, however beautiful it is, if you cannot go out at will, that's considered a prison. Right now, shake yourself and get out, let me see. This is also a physical space. So once you become conscious that you're something more than a body, the longing to go beyond that is a natural process. Then you begin to experience the physical body as an imprisonment. So Dhyana Linga is like a living guru, full on. Only thing is, he doesn't eat and walk. We made him like that so that it's easy to maintain him. Otherwise, just feeding such a big guy would be a lot of work. So if somebody sits there 10 hours unmoving, not by intent, they went there only for 15–20 minutes, they thought they will sit, but they sat down, didn't realize time. You do not realize time only when you don't have a sense of body. So you went to sleep, you don't know time, isn't it? 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever number of hours just passed away, like that. Why? Because you're not conscious of your body. Now you're sitting. Sadhguru, you've already reached 6:30. Both my legs are saying that. My back is also saying, so it is confirmed, Sadhguru, it's 1 hour is up. If you did not have a body, I could make you sit here for 10,000 years. What's the problem? Hello? Isn't it? So if somebody is sitting for 10 hours unmoving, obviously no sense of body. Once somebody has become that loose inside, he may find the door. It'll be wonderful for him, but not good for me. Hello? So my soldiers go to disturb his meditation and his spiritual process. Yes, because if somebody lives in today's world, oh, already I have faced too much of that. So, we have soldiers to make sure you're not liberated. Not in our space, you go home and do it. Because we are living in a society where there is no regard or respect for profound dimensions of life. It's all about eating and living in those silly prescribed ways. So like this, everybody is going on declaring everything unnatural, so that all subtler aspects of life will disappear. So, this man who sits in the Dhyanlinga, I was not there on that day, I came to know about it, they called me wherever I was. And then I said, okay, go disturb him. What a terrible thing to do, huh? All your life you work with people because you want them to attain. But if they attain in your premises, it's too much trouble, so you go and disturb them. This is the plight of a 21st century guru. Don't choose this profession, it's